evening. My name is Carly Mendonca, Senior Class President of the Class of 2019. We would like to welcome all the families to Lynn Classical Senior Night. We would like to start our night by thanking our teachers, administrators, music teachers, and coaches for everything they have done for us throughout the years. A special thank you to all the parent boosters who helped make tonight possible. We would also like to thank Tom Gill from the Lazy Dog for the boys' posters. Now, I would like to introduce the Lynn Classical High School football seniors. David Bernard. Malcolm Best. Captain Chase Bono. Nashawn Butler. Jonathan Fernandez. Captain Cameron Green. Alberto Guerrero. Terrence McGaughy. Nick Medeiros. Nick Pogatti. Dennis Pierce. Raymond Ramirez. Giselle Ramirez. Captain Keith Ridley. Durrell Rucker. Kyle Rucker. Captain Bobby Soroy. Marcus Tucker. Oladipo Veracruz. Chauncey Williams. Now introducing the Lynn Classical High School cheerleading seniors. Captain Jillian Brown. Captain Cheyenne Costin. Captain Megan DeLeo. Captain Kylie Tucker. Captain Gabby Torres. Now introducing the Lynn High School band seniors. From classical, Emilio Arezan. From classical, Michaela Burnett. From Lynn Tech, Jose De Leon Valle. From classical, Andrew Flaherty. From Lynn English, Alexander Patton. From Lynn Tech, Orlando Salmeron. And from Lynn English, Eric Whittier. night. Enjoy the game. Go Rams!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for senior night. They honored the seniors. We'll show you that, or we did show you that prior to the game. Seniors, the cheerleaders, I think the band was involved. Obviously the football players, some of the different teams. And now you see the Classical Rams coming out. Trying to get back to 500. They won their first three, they've lost their last three. And two of those were really tough games. Losing one in overtime, having a field goal kick with 42 seconds left to tie it for Revere, and then go into overtime and lose. And the next one was the loss to Gloucester with Gloucester scored with 8 seconds left to beat the Rams in another tough one. Ron Vaughn doing an excellent job his second year. Former outstanding English athlete coming over and coaching the Rams, doing an outstanding job. And they'll be taking on the Somerville Highlanders in this one on a fairly good night at Manning Field. A little bit cool, but not really bad. Not that tough for people sitting in the stands. There's a shot of Brian Vaughn on the sideline. They played a couple of games without Malcolm Best. He got hurt in the overtime against Revere. Hopefully he's going to be back. They need him. We'll have the anthem, and we'll be underway here at Manning Field. So we'll step aside momentarily as we'll get the anthem sung here on senior night. I didn't get the young lady's name. She did a great job with the anthem. The Lynn Marching Band down there. Outstanding marching band. The band, the ROTC, they put as much time and effort into what they do as the football players do. A lot of hours spent working very hard, honing their skills, and they do it very, very well. They represent the schools, the city, their families themselves extremely well. We've got the captains going out. Best is 28, Chase Bono is 2, Cameron Green is 17, and 11 is the quarterback, Keith Ridley. Last we mentioned 3 and 2. Somerville 0 and 5, looking for their first win. Somerville's one of those teams that came over from the GBL League. Somerville, Medford, Malden, and of course Everett. And Everett not allowed to play football. They play every other sport. Everybody plays Somerville's going to kick it off. So Glasgow will get the football first. And we'll be underway. Glasgow in their normal all green with their Ram helmets. Somerville would like nothing better to come in here and get a big win. Those are the teams you have to give credit to. Somerville 0-5 coming in. Haven't really been close in games. And they keep working hard, they keep showing up. They put that 100% effort in, 110% effort in. Head coach McConnon Fenton has to be proud of his kids. The easiest thing to do now is, especially if you're a senior, not many of these kids are going to the NFL. So it would be easy enough to say, Coach, I got a job, I'm going to start raising money so I can go to college and walk away from this, but they're not. They're working hard, they're showing up. Not easy. Glasgow trying to win this one and their last one to go 4-3 and hopefully get a playoff berth. They made the playoffs under Coach Vaughn last year. And they'd like to make it 2 in a row. Malcolm Butler is one of the deep guys. Larson Pierre will kick it off. And we're underway. And that's Bono. Chase Bono. Chase Bono for Glasgow. Chance Bono for Flint Tech. They put it right at the Glasgow 30. Glasgow will come right to the line of scrimmage and be ready to go. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ridley, the quarterback. Quick toss out to Butler. And one play, they'll get a first down.
Pushed out of bounds by number 17, Matthew Parker. They result in a first down, first and 10 with Glasgow, ball from their own 40 yards.
10 yards in the first down, same setup, 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side. Ridley again, they give Butler room again. Out at the 49.
Keith Ridley, Nashawn Butler.
Second in the yard. Butler with over 1,000 yards rushing last year, and he's well on his way to do it this year. This is actually a running play. That was a lateral to Tucker. He's in the Somerville territory for a first down. That was behind the line of scrimmage, the lateral.
And 12 on the play in the first down, first and 10 with Glasgow. Ball from the Somerville, 38-yard line.
$13 yards. That one is tipped. It was picked up by Marcus Tucker. That one tipped to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Somerville 38. Tucker again off the left side. Third and 6. The quick out. That's Sequeira. He put it to 27. He picked up 7. First and 10. Ridley with the keep. Straight ahead. Good job by the quarterback. That'll be another first down. They get down to the 8, and he picked up 19. The ball's at the 8, and I think Somerville's going to take a timeout. First possession of the ball game. Glasgow started at the 30-yard line. Three passes, 3 runs. Actually 4 passes, 1 was incomplete. Ridley again with the keep, straight ahead, dives and gets in the end zone for the touchdown. So he goes 8 yards. And Glasgow made it look easy. There's the replay. Last little reach. .27 yards and 2 carries by Ridley. Now they'll go for 2. Fake, nice fake by Ridley. He keeps and he runs over the defender into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So Ridley carries 3 straight times and puts 8 points on the board for Glasgow. 70 yards in 8 plays. Two minutes and 8 seconds it took him to score. Good look at Ridley going to the sideline. Completed 3 passes. Ran for 27. They picked up 4 first downs along the way. So Tucker runs for 17. Ridley runs for 27. Ridley passes for 26. Butler with 2 catches for 19. Sequeira a catch for 7. And that adds up to 8 points on the board for Glasgow, and they'll kick it off. Butler will do the kicking chores. He likes to wear that bright yellow shirt. I think that's his good luck shirt. Kicks a ground ball right off the lineman. The most surprised guy in the house was Richard Becky. He nailed him. He was able to knock it down and fall on it, and Somerville has very good field position at their own 49. Pick Butler up. He kind of shines with all his yellow gear. Someone will come right up to the line of scrimmage. They send 5 wideouts. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Now motion coming to the near side, low snap. They let it fly long, tipped away. Nice defense by Darrell Rucker. Rucker, a very good basketball player. He joined the Butler crew with the yellow shirt. Louis Jacques Montina is the quarterback. Again, 5 wideouts. Nobody in the backfield. Motion coming. They give it to the, oh, they faked the motion, man. They got me too. Nice run by Montina into classical territory. Flag coming in. I don't know if they got a piece of his face mask. So they got to the classical 43. He picked up 8, but now the penalty's only giving him first down. Down to the 28. Somerville trying to match Classical's drive. They don't have to go as far having the ball at their 49, but they get it now 1st and 10 at the 28. They stay with the 5 wideouts. Montina by himself. Motion again coming. Snap, roll to the quarterback. He's going to make something out of nothing. He's going to go in for a touchdown. I think I saw a yellow handkerchief. I think Somerville got an early start. I think it's coming back. That's a very nice play by Montina. They rolled the ball back to him, and he just took off and ran with it. Now he realizes that it's coming back. Here's the roll. He avoided one tackle, took off, easily gets into the end zone, and then unfortunately looks back and sees that there's a yellow handkerchief back upfield. The penalty is going to be against Classical. They're nullifying. They're nullifying the touchdown. They're putting the ball at the 1 yard, the 2 yard line. I don't understand that. If they blew the play dead, now they're going to kick the extra point. So they gave him the touchdown. It was hands to the face against Classical. So the 28-yard run puts Somerville on the board. They look for 2 and they get in. Second, third effort. By Thierry Seed. So Somerville goes 51 yards, helped out by a couple of penalties. One of them is going to be marked off here. They'll kick off. I thought they were going to give the penalty on the kickoff. Evidently, they just said, we'll refuse the penalty and we'll take the touchdown. So they go 51 yards in 2 plays, helped out by the penalty. And Somerville kicks it off again. Back at the 5-yard line, Butler. Gets to the outside, turns the corner, and gets across the 40-yard line. Nice return by Butler. So I was confused before I saw the flag, and I thought I saw Somerville get up and move before the ball was snapped. I thought that was the call, and that's why I was a little bit confused. But then he put the ball down. They gave him a touchdown. That's an outstanding play by Montina, going 28 yards on a busted play, really. They dribbled the ball back to him. He avoided a tackle and was supposed to come to the near side. He went to the far side and beat everybody down the corner of the end zone. Ridley, the quick out. Sequeira is going to get a first down and a lot more. To the Somerville 45, 15 yards and a first down. The ball popped loose, picked up by Somerville. Kelly Alphonse recovers it and gives Somerville very good field position. So what a turn of events. Classical may look easy going downfield. 70 yards in 8 plays. Ridley for the touchdown, Ridley for the 2-point conversion, quickly 8-0. Somerville comes back. Short kick gives him a short field. Montina picks up 8, and then he runs 28 for the touchdown. And now Somerville's going to have it at the classical 29. 1st and 10. They roll it back again to the quarterback. This time they stopped the play, because this time Somerville did move. So 1st and 15 now. Now they double the wideouts to either side, and they put a running back in the backfield with Montina. Motion coming. Again, a low snap, and it cost him. Chauncey Williams gets in and makes the play. They're having problems snapping the ball to the quarterback.
Loss of 11 on the play.
They lost 5. So now it's 2nd and 20 after the penalty and sack. And now they send the 3 wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. Montina in the backfield by himself. Over the middle, almost picked off. It got knocked down at the line of scrimmage. They almost picked it off. They were looking for the quick slant in. Guy, he was in the middle of that play. He might have got a piece of it. So 3rd and 20 for the Highlanders. Now they're going to huddle up instead of just going to the line of scrimmage. They were at the line of scrimmage and decided to huddle up. Caston in the backfield with Montina. In trouble, he's going to get sacked again. Williams again made great penetration along with Medeiros. So Somerville looked golden, 1st and 10 at the 29. Now they're all the way back to their 46. They lost 7 more. And they'll obviously have to kick it away. The kicker is Pierre. He does the kicking and the punting. And we got a timeout called by Somerville. So Glasgow made it look easy on the first one. Somerville came right back, given a short field. And it was, the drive was all Montini. He ran for 8. There was a big penalty against Glasgow that pushed it down to the 28. And then on a bad snap, a broken play, the player was supposed to come to the near side. He scooped it up, Montino, and took off to the right side, went down the sideline, and went in for the touchdown. And he took care of the 2-point conversion as well. And we're dead even at 8. And then they recover a fumble, and it's returned by Alphonse to the Glasgow 29. But now they get pushed all the way back to the 46 with a penalty and 2 sacks, and they have to kick it away. And the snap almost went over the punter's head. There was nobody there trying to block it. It takes a very good Somerville bounce, and they're going to knock it out at the 6, I think. That's an outstanding kick. That's 40 yards without a return. They got a really good bounce and roll. Well, Glasgow stuck at their 6-yard line. And this will be their 3rd possession. Really looking, lets it fly long and deep in a crowd, almost got picked off. Incomplete. Closest one to the ball was Matthew Barton. Aiden Dow, we haven't called his name before, very good baseball player. He was the intended receiver. They run straight ahead. Tucker gets a big hole and gets out across the 40-yard line. Ridley faked that a couple of times and ran with it himself. This time he gives it to Tucker. Out to the 44, 38 yards. Quick out to Butler. He's got Bono out front blocking for him.
Gain of 7 on the plate. They will bring up a 2nd down and 3 ball.
To the Somerville 49, 7 yards. 2nd and 3. This is a forward pass to Tucker. He went out of bounds at about the 35. Glasgow on the move again, out by Tucker's 38-yard run. Here's Ridley. Inside the 20 to about the 18. Back-to-back first downs by the Rams.
17 on the play in the first down. First and 10 lane Glasgow. Ball from Somerville, 19
Look at
yards.
the cheerleaders.
Ridley
was Sequeira. Picking up 5 to the 13.
Gain of 5 on the play, second down and 5.
Here's Tucker with the catch again. Keeps his balance and goes in for the touchdown. 13 yards. Costco gets the lead back. Almost lost his balance there. They had a piece of his ankle. Slips 2 tackles and walks in. Good hard run by Tucker. So a crisp 94-yard drive. Ridley keeps it again. Last second, he just pulled it away from Tucker. And goes in for a second conversion. $94 yards in 7 plays. The big one, a 38-yard run by Tucker. Ridley chipped in with 17. 4 pass plays, the last one 13 yards. They're 1 yard shy of 100 yards rushing. Another short kick. And again, Somerville's going to start at the 49. Last time they did it, they went down and scored, helped out by a penalty. They only have 24 yards of offense, but they've scored a touchdown on the 28-yard run by Montina. Montina with the keep and almost lost the football. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. So right now it's a battle of the 2 quarterbacks. Although Tucker has certainly chipped in. Tucker's rushed for 55 and caught 2 passes for 27. And we still have 3 minutes left in the first period. A quick out, bounce off the fingertips of Nazaire. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3:02 showing on the clock. Glasgow was just going down and scored. The only time they were stopped is when they were fumbled away. They're 2 for 3. Touchdowns and possessions. Somerville scored on their first possession. Had great field position, 1st and 10 at the Glasgow 29 after a penalty, or a fumble recovery, excuse me, and returned by Alphonse. But they get shot, knocked back, kicked. Glasgow took it 94 yards. And coming up quickly and making the big hit is Raymond Ramirez. So they get a yard on that pass. Joseph with the catch. And they get nailed right away, and Somerville's going to have to kick it away. Again, it takes a very good bounce and roll. And again, Glassow's going to get stuck.
Ball from their own 4-yard
They're
line.
going to mark it again inside the 10. This time it's going to be inside the 5. They're going to put it at the 4. Well, Glasgow with their backs to the wall again. Just over 2 minutes left in the period. They've got one drive of 94. They double the wideouts to either side. Tucker straight ahead, bangs off a couple of people, stays on his feet.
Marcus Tucker, the ball carrier.
Gets out across the 15, he'll pick up a first down.
Tackled by 34. Richard Baker. They result in a first down.
I'll call it the 17 and give him 13. Ridley looking, faking. Lobs it high, he's got Sequeira there. Made the catch, was he inbounds? They say no. That's a terrific catch by Sequeira. He just couldn't stay in bounds. Tried to tightrope along. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 17.
17.
Tucker again gets loose, cuts it to the near side, breaks another tackle. There's a flag coming in.
Marcus Tucker, the ball carrier. Richard Becky on the tackle.
Holding against Classical.
Flag on the play. Penalty against Lynn Glasgow for a hold.
That's going to cost them 10. They move it back to the 18. So they gave him to the 28 for 11 yards. And it should be a first down. They give him 11 yards to the 28. Butler with the catch out at the 25.
Pass to Bushawalla.
7 yards on the play.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. Ball from Lynn Glasgow 25.
And here's Tucker again.
Marcus Tucker, the ball carrier. Richard Becky. Matthew Barnes on the tackle. Play results in a first down, 1st and 10 in Glasgow. Ball from their own 31-yard line.
This is a running play. It could be the last play of the period. Here's Tucker again.
Marcus Tucker, the ball
That
carrier.
will be the last play of the period.
Tackled by number 17, Slattery.
So Glasgow wins the first period 16-8. They had a 94-yard drive. They're trying to make another 96-yard drive. And they're doing it with the feet of Tucker. It's going to be 2nd and 3. He got 92 yards rushing in the first period. Glasgow ran for 136 in that first period and passed for 87. They went over 220 yards of offense in the first period. And looking to add to it now, they had a 94-yard drive in 7 plays. This would be the 7th play of this drive, trying to go 96 yards. The ball's at the 38-yard line of Somerville. This is Best, I think. He hasn't carried the ball in a long time. Nice to see him back. He picked up a couple. He was their main running back. Now they're feeding him the ball a little bit, getting him back in shape. Picks up 2 more. And that's a first down. Oh, we'll pass the ball around. This is Bono off the right side with a face mask, just pushing and shoving Nazaire. Good hard run. They couldn't get him down. He got to the 27. Ridley with the keep. Gets inside the 10.
Tripped up by number 28. Play results in a first down, first and goal, ball from Somerville 8.
Ridley got to the 8. Bono looking for extra yardage.
Tripped up by number 3, Moses Nazaire. Gain of 5 on the play, second down and goal, ball from Somerville 3.
Quick out. And they're going to lose a yard or 2, throwing out the Rucker.
No gain on the play.
They're running the ball to great success. They try to throw it outside.
There was a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. I think it's going to be against Glasgow. It's a big one. It's 15 yards. So they lost a yard on the pass. Now they lose 15 more. Second and goal.
Timeout.
From the 17-yard line, we got a timeout. Discussion going on both sides, offensively and defensively. Opening moments of the second period. It's nice to see Malcolm Best get back in the action. He was their go-to guy early on. He got hurt in the overtime against Revere. And I believe this is his first action, the first time I've seen him back since then. From the 17. Ridley out in the flat. Cameron Green makes the catch. He's an outstanding defensive player. He chips in every once in a while on offense. He put the ball at the 5. He picked up 12.
About 14 on the play.
This was fourth down because that penalty, the 15-yard penalty, was after the play. So that play counted. So this is fourth down from the 5. Ridley looking, out in the flat, incomplete. Looking for Butler. Glasgow's going to come up shy. Just shy of going 96 yards. Somerville bites the bullet there, thanks to that big 15-yard penalty. And it was just a little bit funny that they threw the ball out to Rucker out in the flat when Tucker and company have been running the ball for big yardage up the middle. Out to about the 13-yard line. That was Alphonse. He picked up 8. Second and a couple. They filled the backfield now with only one wideout. Coming to the near side. They're getting across the 25. That's Santana. He'll pick up a first down. Out to the 26. He picked up 13. Picked off at the 30-yard line by Bono. Diving, he's not going to get in. Stepped right in front of that pass. Here's the replay. Right there, right at the 30-yard line. Gets a block down the sideline, gets that straight arm again. And they're going to put him out at the 5-yard line. Glasgow was just down here moments ago, turned it over on fourth down. Now they got an opportunity to put a little more daylight between them and Somerville. Ridley with the keep. He walks in. So one play, there's the replay. Just powered his way in. They cash in on the Chase Bono interception. Tucker, and that's actually Ridley again. He faked it to Tucker, and Ridley runs it in. So they've got exactly 200 yards rushing. They've got almost 300 yards of offense. And we still have almost 7 minutes left in this period. And Butler again will kick it off. Bouncing around at the 25, they finally fall on at the 24. They couldn't get a grip. Eden Slattery finally just fell on it at the Somerville 24. So things not going well. They couldn't play the hop, couldn't get control of it, and finally had a fall on it to make sure they get the football and not turn it over. So Somerville will have it at their own 24-yard line, trailing now 24-8.
A reminder at halftime, the all-school marching band will perform at halftime.
They double the wideouts to either side. Now they have motion coming to the near side. They try to run straight ahead, not going anywhere.
Caston on the carry.
Caston with the carry.
Danny Guerrero with the tackle. Loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11.
They lose a yard.
Somerville 24-yard line. Correction, 23.
Second and 11 from the 23. Get a yard, maybe 2. Alphonse with the carry.
Tackled by a host of Glasgow defenders. Gain of 2 on the play. Or bring up a 3rd down and 8.
They give him 2. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 25. Looking to throw, can't get rid of it. Now he just dumps it down. Chauncey Williams again, great penetration.
Martinez pass incomplete. Chauncey Williams on the quarterback pressure.
And once again, Somerville's going to have to kick it away.
4th and 9 off the Somerville 25. Sean Butler back deep to Glasgow. Loss of the punt with Somerville.
just past the halfway mark of this second period. We have a timeout. Somerville again will be kicking from deep in their part of the ballpark. And with any kind of a run back, Glasgow should get very good field position again. Look, the fans, nice crowd here. On a little bit of a brisk, it's not bad, it's not a horrible night to sit out in the stands. And you get a look at cheerleaders also on senior night here at Manning Field for the Rams. The kick will come from just outside the 10-yard line. High pop-up. That looked like a little pop-up going back. They don't get a run back, but they're going to get good field position at the Somerville 46. The snap back to the kicker looked like a high pop-up to shortstop. Just Glasgow wasn't coming. They were setting up for a return. Otherwise, they might have been able to block the kick because it took them a while for the ball to get back there to Larson Pierre. He did the best he could. Glasgow has it at the Somerville 46. Just over 5 minutes left. 4 wideouts, a wing to the near side. Ridley looking to throw. Now he's going to take off and run with it. And he gets inside the 45.
Ridley on the gate. Tackle by Tenzin Jassar. Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8. Ridley's pass complete to Marcus Tucker. Kelly Alfonsi on the tackle. No gain on the play. They will bring up a 3rd and 8. Ball for Somerville 44.
Third and 8. Ridley stepping up. He's going to take off and run with it. He's got a lot of room. Inside the 30, gets knocked down at the 25. Picks up 19.
Ridley on the gate. Gain of 19 on the play and a first down. First and 10 in Glasgow. Ball for Somerville 25-yard line.
Both Ridley and Tucker are close to going over 100 yards rushing. And there's Tucker off the right side. Cuts it back to the middle. They finally get a piece of him at about the 12 or 13-yard line.
It's Tucker on the carry.
He's over 100 yards.
Dragged down by number 4. Randy Jimenez in 10.
They mark it at the 12. He picked up 13.
First down, first and 10 Glasgow.
Butler was all by himself. He slipped and fell, and he tried to make the catch off the turf. Second and 10 from the 12. Dowd makes the catch to the 5.
Ridley's pass, complete to Aiden Dowd. Gain of 8 on the play. Second down and 2, ball from the 5-yard line.
Third and 3. Butler with the catch, walks in. So they take advantage of the short field. There's the replay. Butler, nobody. Two-hand touch, he could run all the way back to Classical High School with that. And there's Tucker with the conversion. So Classical putting a lot more distance between them and Somerville. Cheerleaders are happy. We still have 2:38 left in the period. And this time, it's going to be Cal Durant kicking off. Another very good baseball player. Very good center fielder. Always lines up like they may try an onside kick and then they break. You always keep the opposition guessing. The kick is away at the 18-yard line. And getting pushed out of bounds. Moisey Nazaire at the 29.
Somerville takes over first and 10, ball from their own 29-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Now they put it out. They're waving the flag off. They had marked the ball at the 29.
Waved off. Somerville takes over first and 10.
And there was a flag down. They discussed it and they said wave the flag off. So they put the ball back
Ball from their own 29-yard line.
where Nazaire went out, and that's the 29-yard line. So Somerville will have it first and 10 there. They double the wideouts to either side, running back in the backfield with Montina. And can't get around the corner. That's Caston. He's going to lose a yard.
Fred Casting on the carry.
Somerville only 46 yards of offense.
30-second timeout in Classical.
And 28 of them was on the touchdown run by the quarterback, Montina, on a broken play. 30-second timeout.
Loss of one in that last play. We're going to be second down and 11. Ball is Somerville. 27.
The only saving grace is that Somerville will get the ball to start the second half. Incomplete. Throwing to the near side, looking for Alphonse. So again, it's going to be third and long, 3rd and 11. Scoreboard says 2:18, but I think they just gave the 2-minute warning. And he just officially put it down to 1:58. So if they don't do anything here, they're going to be kicking from deep in their end again. Looking. Slipping a tackle. Not going to get a first down. That's Montina. Again on a broken play. Gets, we'll call it the 33 and give him 5. And they'll kick it away again.
Gain of 3 on the play. They bring up a 4th and 7. Off the Somerville 32.
Almost going to wind up with 51 yards of offense. As I mentioned, 28 of those, actually 36 of those are on the first 2 running plays by the quarterback. There's that pop up again. Again, nobody back there trying to deflect it or block it. And they'll get it down. I think it was touched by Somerville at the classical 46. Four wideouts. Now we got a whistle. Do we have a timeout?
Timeout, Somerville.
Somerville want to change their defense. So 1st and 10 from the 46. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Motion to the far side. They fake there. Ridley with all kinds of time. Over the middle, Butler bobbled it, gets it, turns the corner, down the sideline, and it goes down inside the 25.
Gain of about 32 yards on the play. Glasgow first down. 1st and 10 lane Glasgow. Ball from Somerville.
At the 24. 30 yards and a first down. Quick out to Butler.
Early pass, late to the shot, Butler. Pushing his ear on the tackle.
We're trying to beat the clock and get another one. Although we get a timeout now.
Gain of 11 in the first down. 1st and 10 lane Glasgow.
Back-to-back catches by Butler. Gets him down close again. That one picked up 11. With the ball at the 13-yard line. Twice Classical's been stopped. They fumbled away their second possession. And they wound up, a penalty cost them. They had the ball at the 1-yard line. They opted to throw the ball. Lost a yard, and a penalty pushed them back, and they got shut down. Otherwise, they scored each and every time. The ball's at the 13-yard line. Just over a minute left in this first half. Tucker, second, third, fourth effort. He's well over 100 yards. Back-to-back first downs. They get the ball to the 1. Butler walks in. The 1-yard pass. Ridley again with the rush. He has that knack. He holds it for a long time, giving it to Tucker. At the very last second, he pulls it out. And that defense is all over Tucker. And that leaves room for Ridley to run the conversion. Well, Glasgow will kick it off. A quick 54 yards in 4 plays. scored the last 3 times they had the ball, and they opened up a huge 40-8 lead. Pretty good return out across the 40-yard line by Seed. So the 42 is where someone will put it in play.
Third of the rail with the tackle. Someone will take Shelton first and 10. Ball 42.
3 wideouts. They fill the backfield with Montina. Caston will run out of bounds after about 3.
Red Caston on the carry. And 2 on the play, second down and 8. Ball 8. Somerville 45.
Just about got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was a gift. And if they stay in bounds here, this will be the last play. And that's if they get it off. They may not want to get it off. They're not going to get it off. We're going to reach halftime here. A big second period. It was close in the first. It was actually 8-8 at one time. 32 straight points by Classical has blown this one away. They're going to get off the slide and get back on the winning side as they have a big second period. And they outscore Somerville 32-0 after the score was 8-8. And it's Classical 40, Somerville 8 at halftime. Good job by the band, the cheerleaders, everybody having a good time. Classville's getting off the slide. They're going to get back on the winning side. They'll kick off to start the second half, but this one's virtually over. Classville getting 40 points in the first half, outscoring Somerville 32-0 after Somerville tied it at 8. And Classical fumbled away once, and they had the ball down at the 1 and opted to throw a pass. They've been running right through the Somerville defense. Tucker was over 100 yards. Ridley is close to 100 yards. Butler has caught passes for 80. And once again, a little short kick. Somerville's going to get good field position. You're getting away with that in this game because Somerville is not able to move the ball at all. They only had 54 yards of offense. They completed one pass for 1 yard. They ran for 53. Classville's rolling in on 400 yards in the first half. But you're not going to be able to, playoff start, you're not going to be able to give good teams this kind of field position. You're going to have to work on that kicking game. It's not an onside kick. The kicking ground ball is trying to kick it by and let it bounce around, give them time to get down and not have any returns. But you can't give teams midfield position. Give it Caston back the other way. That's the longest run of the day. Caston gets it down to the Classical 32. That's the second longest run. The touchdown pass was a touchdown run by the quarterback Montina. That's 20 yards and a first down. It's almost half of what they wound up with in the first half. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Montina fakes throwing. They get a piece of his shirt, and they drag him down.
Montina on the carry.
Manny Guerrero
With the tackle.
doing the honors.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8. Ball from the Classical 30.
They give him a yard to the 31. Three wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quick out, caught. Depending on the spot, whether they give him a first down or not. The catch by Joseph. They put it at the 23. He needed 9. He got 8. Third down and a yard. Low snap. Montina keeps straight ahead. That's almost the same type of play he ran for a touchdown, except he broke up to the outside for the touchdown. He picks up the first down. He gets deep into Classical territory. He picked up 18 on that play. He's rushed for 50. try to run straight ahead, and they're shut down.
Cast in the ball carrier. Tackled by a host of Glasgow defenders.
No gain on the play.
Gain on the play. Second and goal, ball from the 5.
Second and goal from the 5. Opening drive of the second half. Opening possession for Somerville. They've used up, it'll be over 4 minutes when they snap the football. Same situation, 3 to the far side, near side, 1 to the far side. Long count. They lob it in the back part of the end zone. Rucker had the coverage. Joseph is looking for interference, not going to get it. It's going to be 3rd and goal. We're going to Glasgow play it down. This drive started at the Somerville 48. Joseph picked up 20. Martina picked up 18. Actually picked up 19. And he completed a pass to Joseph. So Joseph and Martina have been the offense. Well, excuse me, Caston and Martina have been the offense. It was Caston that picked up 20 yards. Can we help the Glasgow player off? Let's hope he's going to be okay. Looks like the right leg. Let's hope he's going to be all right. That's Kevin Panglagua. He's kind of hopping off, not putting any pressure on that right leg. You hate to see anybody get hurt. You certainly hate to see anybody get hurt in a game like this, where the game has been decided a long time ago. 3rd and goal from the 5 for the Highlanders. Looking for their 2nd touchdown. They get inside the 5 with the quarterback Montina. And Bono was down for a second, but he's back up. We'll call it the 4 and give him a yard. So a big 4th down here. 4th and goal from the 4. They've used up, when they snap the football, they'll use up more than half of this 3rd period. Motion. They bobble the snap. They run it straight ahead. Did he get in? He reached for the end zone, and they give him a touchdown. Montina gets his 2nd score. $52 yards in 8 plays. Montina picked up 24 on the ground, completed a pass, so he was involved in 32 of the 52. The kick is good by Pierre. See the happy cheerleaders again on senior night here at Manning Field. very quickly, we passed the first half on that drive. 52 yards in 8 plays. I think this is one of those games where keep the clock running. Pierre, who just kicked the extra point, will kick it off. From the 9-yard line. Pretty good return by Bono. Out to the 30. Trying to get rid of that cramp. He's going to sit down and try to get rid of it. Stretch that left foot, left leg. He did that before earlier, and now the trainer's out there working on trying to loosen up. We hope it's only a cramp. Try and walk it off, jog it off. Here's the end of the play. And there was no damage done by the tackle. He'd had that to play before, had a problem with it. Now here's Tucker running it, gets about 6. Second and 4 for the Rams. Very quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Tucker in the backfield with Ridley. They've done the bulk of the running. Bono had 2 carries for 36 yards in the first half. Ridley with the keep, high steps it for first down and more.
Keith Ridley, the ball carrier. 8 on the play,
Get
first down, first and 10 Lake Glasgow.
out to the 44 for a pickup of 8. He's very close to 100 yards. Glasgow over 400 yards. Ridley the quick out. There's Dow with his second catch inside Somerville territory to the 42. 14 yards and a first down. Misfiring, it'll be second down and 10. Tucker trying to slip a couple of tackles, stays on his feet. Good second, third effort. Gets him inside the 35. He picks up 8. Over 130 yards for Tucker. And with just over 3 minutes left, we got a timeout. Look there, Coach Vaughn talking to his quarterback, Ridley. An outstanding young man, very good student. Basketball player, football player. But just a great young man. Really in trouble. Incomplete. Bought himself enough time. Butler try to come back and help him out.
Incomplete. After blocking on coverage.
Brings up a 4th and 2 from the 34-yard line.
Ball from Somerville 34.
Obviously, they're not going to punt from here. Oh no, off the near side to the middle, cuts it back to the outside. A foot race, breaks that tackle and walks in for the touchdown. So his foot is much better. 34 yards for the score.
34-yard touchdown run, Chase Bono.
Classical's made it right now 38-8, outscoring Somerville after it was 8-8. This is talking about something. There's a flag on the field. I don't know if they grabbed Bono's face mask when they tried to get him. He broke 3 or 4 tackles. Long discussion with the officials. I think it was after the play, a little bit extracurricular activity on both sides. They were going to explain it to both coaches. He's talking about somebody throwing an elbow or banging into somebody, and frustrations, obviously. Still waiting to see if the touchdown stands. They talked to both coaches. I think they're just telling them unsportsmanlike both ways. So the touchdown counts. They'll go for 2. And Bono bangs in.
Point conversion by Chase Bono is good. Score on the clock, 48.
Bono's rushed for 70 yards. Here's the replay. They grabbed the back of his shirt, but couldn't bring him down. Over 300 yards rushing for Classical. They're closing in on 500 yards of offense. Somerville went over 100 yards on that last drive. Those 2 drives ate up most of the 3rd period. 2 ticks over 3 minutes left in the period. As we got Butler kicking it off again. This time they kick it deep. From the 25, short gain out to the 30, maybe the 31. Alberto Guerrero in on the hit. They put it at, well, they put the ball down to 31. They had the stake at the 30. Now they're going to put the ball down at the 30. So that's where Somerville will put it in play. Rolling to the near side, not going to get to the line of scrimmage. Montana couldn't turn the corner. Here's Bono again. Flexing that foot. It comes and it goes. The ball's at the 29. They lost a yard. You're going to lose more yardage here. Erie Seed.
Gary Sinai, football carrier. Chauncey Williams with the tackle.
Chauncey Williams again getting involved. He's had a nice defensive game. They mark it. We'll call it the 21. A loss of 8.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 19.
Third and long as we're winding down the third period. Low snap again. Incomplete. Good coverage. Bono was one of them.
Martinez pass intended for number 1 by Joseph.
They were looking for Joseph deep.
We'll bring up a 4th and long.
They'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll kick it away. Clock is stopped with 42 seconds left in the period. Well, someone's going to wind up. There's that high pop-up again. They're going to wind up with under 100 yards. As it takes another real good bounce. And they let it roll. And that's one good aspect.
Somerville punt is down.
Pierre's got a good foot.
35 yards.
I'm going to put it down at the 35. That kick took 14 seconds. And they're going to say, I believe that that's the end of the period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Well, Glasgow slims by the third period, 8-7 over Somerville. But that's not counting 32 straight points they scored. They actually scored 40 straight points after Somerville had tied the game at 8. And that's the closest Somerville has come. Martina got his 2nd touchdown. He's rushed for 54 yards, but Glasgow is closing in on 500 yards. And I'm sure we're going to see an awful lot of subs in the 4th period.
Basketball carrier. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
wrap up the ball carrier. That's Malcolm Best.
Malcolm Best on the carry. No gain on the play. Going to bring up the 3rd down and 7.
No gain on the play. Tucker with the carry.
Marcus Tucker, the ball carrier. I got Joseph with the tackle. And a 5 on the play. Steve Ridley on the quarterback knee. Wadi Jimenez Santana with the tackle. And it's 27 on the play in the 1st down. 1st and 10 Lake Glasgow. Ball from the Somerville 34. Marcus Tucker, the ball carrier. For Greece today. Chris Chavez with the tackle. No gain on the play.
Get a Somerville player down. So Ridley's been a two-way threat. He's passed to Butler for 2. He's run for 2. 4 two-point conversions. He's rushed for 90 yards. He's passed for 165. And he's done it all. And he's coming out. Danny Gisono is going to be the new quarterback, I believe. Really getting handshakes on the sideline. Again, terrific young man. Outstanding individual. You'd love to have him as your son. He's a very good student. Great teammate. Gisono with the carry. Gets 5 to the 29.
Correction, Danny Gisono, the ball carrier. And almost 5 on the play.
Straight ahead for good yardage. He'll bump him out at about the 10-yard line. Nico Galizzi, a pretty good baseball player. Catcher. He picks up 19.
Starts in the 1st down, 1st and goal, Lake Glasgow, just inside the 10-yard line.
Gisono with the keep, straight to the goalpost for a touchdown.
Danny Gisono. 9-yard touchdown run.
Oh, the beat goes on. 45 yards in 7 plays. Kyle Durant will look for the extra point, and he boots it comfortably through. Well, Durant gets on the scoring board as well. Classical's put up 55 points. Again, 55 yards in 7 plays.
Thank you for supporting Lynch Classical football.
Tucker 1 yard shy of 150 yards, 149. Go along with his touchdown and a PAT. Everybody getting in the act. Gishono comes in to back up Ridley. He goes 10 yards for a touchdown. Classical will kick it off. And I believe it's going to be Durant this time. He kicked off once before. This will be his second trip. At the 24-yard line. Across the 35, good hard run. And that was Dow with the takedown. They'll give him to the 36. And that's where Somerville will put it in play. There's Dow coming off, getting a little handshake for his hit. This is one of those games where run the clock. Clock is still running while Somerville's on the sideline. Usually it stops with the exchange. Nobody's going to squawk here. It was tied at 8. Classical ran 32 consecutive points to grab a 40-8 lead at halftime. And that was all she wrote. Falling forward for a couple is Seed.
Very severe in the ball area. Marcus Tucker with the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8.
Halfway through. And we'll go beyond that when they snap the football. Second and 8. Over the middle, caught for a first down, out to the 48. Joseph with the catch. They mark it at the 47 for a pickup of 9 and a first down. Only the 6th first down for someone. They got at least one of those I can think of off the top of my head by penalty. The way the clock is running, this will be their last possession. Gonna bounce it to the outside, not gonna get there. Cameron Green made the play. Jeff Barbosa was there as well. They lose to the 42. Somerville is just over 100 yards, 103 total offense. They've completed 2 passes for 9 yards. Keeping and getting to the 45 is the quarterback, Montina.
Bring up a 3rd and 12 off of the Somerville 45.
Third and 12. There's under 3 minutes left. And they race to let that clock run wild here. Two and a half and counting. Turning the corner and couldn't get around Nico Galizzi.
Here we should the ball carrier. Nico Galizzi with the tackle.
They give him a yard to the 46.
Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 11.
They still haven't got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 11. I don't think they're going to kick the ball here. We're under 2 minutes. Over the middle, caught, just hooked up for a nice pass play. They fumble the ball. They didn't call him down. Here's the catch. Here's the hit. He wasn't down. There's the strip. Nick Medeiros picked it up. Glasgow gets it. Howard Guerrero caused the fumble, but there's a penalty against Glasgow on the play. They're going to get the football. And there's a minute and a half left. And I'm not sure why Ridley and company are coming back on the field. Ridley and Butler and Sequeira. I'm not sure what this is about. They could have had Gisono take a knee. Glasgow's going to take a knee. So Glasgow took their opening possession, 70 yards in 8 plays. Ridley went in for the score, and the conversion was 8-0. On a busted play, Montina, the quarterback for Somerville, went 28, and he ran in the conversion, so it was a battle of quarterbacks. It was 8-8. Glasgow put 30 unanswered on the board to take a 40-8 lead at halftime. They matched touchdowns in the 3rd period, but Glasgow got a 2-point conversion. Somerville only got a kick. And then in the 4th period, the backups, Gisono ran it in for the touchdown, and Durant kicked the extra point. So Glasgow gets off the slide. They go to 3-3. Somerville still looking for their first win. They'll go to 0-6 for Glasgow. Ridley had 2 touchdowns, 4 conversions, rushed for 90. Butler caught passes for 2 touchdowns and had 80 yards receiving. Tucker had a touchdown to PAT. He ran wild. just missing 150 at 149. Bono had a touchdown to PAT, running for 70 yards. Gisono had a 10-yard run. Durant had a kick. And coming in late, Galizzi had one carry for 29 yards, and for 19 yards, excuse me. And everybody getting the act. Glasgow puts 55 on the board, and they get off the slide, as I mentioned. They break the 3-game losing streak. They, with a big second period, outscoring Somerville 32-0 after it was 8-8. They win it by a score of 55-15 over the Highlanders. They'll go to 3-3. Somerville still looking for their first win. So we hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.